So I'm Injap Sia. I founded Mang Inasal 14 years ago, and now I'm the chair of Double Dragon Properties. After 13 and a half years ago, I started Mang Inasal from the first store in Iloilo, where you were able to visit very early on. But the first 2 to 3 years was quite very challenging. I think the same as everyone else here in this room. We all should have the same experience. Because at that time, I started the company. It's my first food business, so that alone is a very big challenge already. Kasi walang experience in that field. But thanks to franchising, that really helped we used that avenue to expand Mang Inasal very early on. But we first perfected the model for a couple of years. And then in 2005, after 2 years, with the help of Mr. Boots, we became a member of AFI. It was 2005. It was at that point helped us get to know more people in the franchising industry. We're able to join the expos, the events of AFI. So that helped us a lot during our startup years. Kasi I was based in Iloilo, I'm not so familiar dito sa Manila kasi I don't go here too often. I was born there, I grew up there in the province. I studied from elementary, high school up to college doon sa Iloilo and Rojas. So I just moved here 7 years ago. So prior to that, I was really based doon. So like a typical provinciano, growing up there, being unfamiliar dito sa the bigger city, the mindset is always hindi kayang mag-expand or to conquer the whole country. Kasi you're limited to that. Being unfamiliar alone is a big obstacle already. Parang ayaw mo nang i-try. So in the food sphere, kasi I was focusing na on the food and nationwide expansion. Then I tried to study the fast food sphere. And at that time, that was 14 years ago, I was looking at the fast food space. Well, it so happened na, for a fast food to be sustainable, there's one thing I said that has to be a common denominator. It should be a natural comfort food of the general mass, of our general population. I think at that time, 14 years ago, ang dami ng barbecue restaurants in different parts of the Philippines. But none of them does it fast food. So we were the first at the time. And then, knowing that, we said, okay, we have to come up with a concept and perfect it and then grow it rapidly. And now there's almost 500 stores in the Philippines. So I said, how come there's no barbecue fast food? There's so many which I go to from time to time. But it's all casual dining and waiters service concept. So that's how I was able to spot that vacancy. I said, I think this is the only comfort food of the general mass that's not yet fast foodized. So how come there's none? And that's how the concept started. After the first store opened, I got so exhausted. Yeah, kasi had so little sleep. Especially the preparation before the opening is so heavy. Plus, when we opened, ang gulo-gulo. Like so many unexpected things happened. And then, ayun nga, after we come home, still have to manually prepare the marinade and then sleep for 2 to 3 hours and then go to the store and then do it again. So after 3 days, I said, that night, I was so exhausted. I told my wife, let's close it tomorrow. Kasi I was so exhausted. But after I slept for 2-3 hours, I changed my mind. So I think that also it's a manifestation na you're really parang your desire to make it work is really there. Kasi parang you rebound back and do it, continue doing it. Kasi I think that the business is, I'm sure you will agree, is like having a child, di ba? Parang when the child is infant, parang you give so much attention. Every second you have to be there. But also as he or she grows up, you also have to adjust. So when pag adolescent na, parang you have to have less being less hands-on, and then pag nag-adult na, kasi I think that's the main goal, that eventually in 5 to 10 years the business should be like an adult who can run on its own and grow on its own without you being in the middle of it. I think that should be how businesses is built. So I think that's important. What happened in the past, let's say 10 years, parang we're building blocks to get to a certain stage that you can do more things with the same effort, with greater impact. So parang instead of like looking at it at going through it at the same time, I think have to do it on a bigger scale going forward. Kasi that way you exert the same effort, but you're able to do greater things and have greater impact with the society. So parang I don't look at it as parang as one piece. Parang it's really meant to be like that. Parang it's a building block, it's a stairs. So I would like to congratulate and greet the AFI members on their 20th anniversary. I hope you continue to be a great breeding ground for many entrepreneurs that creates employment and brings positive impact to our society.